Hello and welcome back to the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel dog. That's a long title, isn't it? Just call it Spaniel. Anyway, we're on part 2 today. So yesterday I'd done both the eyes, as you can see. We do still need to work on the back, but I'll do that a bit later on down the line. So today I want to concentrate around the eyes and then slowly meet up in the middle. I've got some colours ready, so I'm going to start with the Warm Earth 40. Now if you've got an older set of Luminance, they have changed their names slightly. So the Warm Earth 5% is also the Dark Flesh 5%. So they've changed it from Dark Flesh to the Warm Earth 5%, if that makes sense. So yeah, they've just changed some of the names with the Luminance range. Just to confuse us all, but they're both the same colours, just different names. But anyway, so I'm going to start with the Warm Earth 5. Yeah, so that's the 741. Okay, with all that said, let's get started. So I'm going to start over this side, and I'm just going to slowly put some colour down. If you can hear snoring, it's my little dog sitting behind me on this chair. She's got a lovely bed under the desk, but she wants to cram up behind me. So I'm literally sitting on the edge of my seat right now, but what you do for your dogs, eh? I'm guessing she's using me to keep her warm. Okay, so I'm just going to pretty much use this as a base colour, and then I've got the burnt sienna, terracotta, what else was I thinking of using, maybe brown ochre. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Sometimes the colours can change. So I'm making sure that I'm going in the direction of the fur. I'm just going back and forth. I'm not using hard pressure either. So I'm just covering with this Warm Earth. And then up here it starts to go lighter, so we'll do that after. Okay, and I'm going to carry on bringing that down here a bit more as well. So his fur down here is slowly going underneath, because this bit's all dark. Okay, so we've got a nice even pressure all the way around. I'm just going to bring it up here as well a little bit. I can tidy that up with a rubber a bit later on. Okay, so we've got, that's the white bit there. Just going to bring it up here a little bit as well. And then it starts to cut, sort of go over to that direction. I'm going to put a little bit in this lighter area as well, and then it goes off into the, like a yellowy ochre colour. Okay, so I'm going to get the other colour now, and this is the brown ochre 10%, 832. and then it goes off to the side there. I'm just going to put more of this brown ochre further down here as well. So I'm going over the warm earth a bit. Bit here. Hopefully you can see the lines underneath. And then I'll put a touch of this in the bottom part. Okay, let's go with the terracotta now. I'm going to use this in the darker areas because I don't want to lose all my detail underneath, so I'm going to get the darker areas sorted first. And now I've got a couple of layers down, I'm just going back and forth with the pencil, but I'm keeping the same pressure. A bit down here. I'm just going to do the edge of this bottom part of his eye before this goes into the darker area. And here. Okay, now I'm thinking the burnt sienna to go over the terracotta. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I think we continue with that. I'm hoping my lighting is okay because it's raining cats and dogs outside, so it's gone all dark and gloomy. Okay, so I've pretty much covered the terracotta with the burnt sienna. Just trying to get all those colours in. Okay, and I think we'll start working a bit more on the lighter areas and then combine it all. Okay, so I've got the brown ochre 50 in the Luminance range, the 836. I'm going to see how that works. I think that's okay. All the colours that I do use in this video I will put in description. And also, if you haven't got these colours, you know, don't worry, you can use similar colours or colours that you choose to use yourself. But there are conversion charts online that, you know, can get you a match to the pencil that I use if that's what you want. You know, there's plenty of stuff online which you can go and have a look at, because there's so many different pencil colours out there. Especially if you're just starting out, then you're not going to have all of these colours. I know I didn't. It's taken me quite a while to get the pencils that I have now. So yeah, as I say, there's conversion charts online that you can go and check out. I'm trying to think of the name of one of them. It's Karen something. If I can remember, I'll put that in the link as well. And so you can download it and keep these charts on your computer and then refer back to them. Okay, so I'm just covering the lighter areas with this ochre. Okay, and I'm going to bring that in here, in the lip down here. So it's still looking a bit rough at the moment, but we're just getting the colours down. Okay, and go back to the warmer 5. I'm just going to do a bit of blending with the colours. Right, I think I'm going to add some caput murtuum violet just to rich up these darker areas. This colour goes lovely with the oranges and ochres. I'm going to bring that over the top of his eye. So I'm using this colour to warm things up a bit more and to darken it, just to give more depth. And of course we're going to work on the back as well yet, so that'll improve things as well. Okay, let's carry on up this bit here at the top. Now I'm starting to do stroke lines now. Now I'm getting to the last layer, or layers, depending on if I do any more. I'm starting to put in a bit more detail now. So this is where it's important, you know, you need to go in the direction of the fur. I'm going to bring that a bit more over this lighter area. This is a bit scratchy, this pencil at the moment, I'm not sure why. Sometimes you can get a little sharp bit in the pencil, you just need to wear it down like a sharp bit. And I'm going to take this into the dark bit here. I'm putting a bit more pressure on this because I want it darker anyway. Okay, let's get the walnut brown. Where's that gone? Oh, there you are. Okay, so let's just make some areas darker. I'm not putting it all over, I'm just putting some in. I'm going over the eye bit as well while I've got the walnut. Bit more on the top here. Okay, and then I'm going to use the walnut down here. Okay, so let's just get my bearings here. So that's where it starts getting, that's the edge of the head there. That still needs to be darker. I'm just trying to blend that in with the bottom part of his eye. Okay, I'm going to get the Warm Earth 5 again. I'm just going to blend this little bit down here. Okay, and then I think the dark sepia, this is another area that might benefit from working on the reverse later on. Okay, I'm just going back and forth, just trying to get an even coverage. Okay, and I'm just touching up some areas. got the terracotta back. I'm just trying to fix this bottom part of his eye. And I'm going into the this part as well. It doesn't matter if it smudges, because I want it all to look, you know, it's not separate parts, if that makes sense. I'm trying to blend it. I'm terrible at explaining things, I do apologise, but hopefully watching me makes more sense. I know what I mean in my head, but that's not very helpful. Okay, let's try the burnt sienna. I just want to put in a bit more detail here. And obviously the more layers you get, you put down, you get more pencil dust. So yeah, you need to keep your brush at handy. Okay, right, so up here still needs attention. I'm going to go back to the Warm Earth 40. And I'm just bringing it all together now. That down here. Luminance are quite handy for helping to blend areas as well, so I've just got some recording missing. I just used the mono rubber. I'm just going to do some more. I'm just going to do some fur lines with the rubber. So I missed about 4 or 5 minutes. I pressed photo instead of record, so I apologise about that. But all I've not recorded is doing this, and I've also darkened up the edge here with the black, and that's pretty much all you've missed. So with this rubber, as I say, I'm just taking out some colour and then adding a bit where I need to. With the Warm Earth 5, I'm just filling in some areas that I've maybe been a bit too harsh with. as I say, I just went down here with the black, not all over, just to darken it. I will be working on the reverse side, so you know, these areas will be darkened up, and obviously around the eye here. Sometimes the colour can fade on the film overnight, not massively, but yeah, it can happen sometimes. But so I will be working on the reverse side, so not to worry. Okay, so I think that's pretty much done for that. I'm going to work on the other side and pretty much do the same. So, okay, so I did also use the rubber to take some lines out down the bottom of his eye here. Okay, so working on the right side of his eye, I'm back to the Warm Earth 5, and I'm pretty much going to do the same. First starts to come down, round and down. I'm going to go up to the edge of his face actually while I've got this. Okay, so I'm referring back to my reference photo, I'm making sure I've got the direction of the fur correct. Okay, let's go up here a bit more as well. Bring the warmer further down actually. Just checking out the right pencil then. So the lighting's off today with it raining as well. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the brown ochre 10. bits here. I'm going over the warm earth as well. Do a bit down here. I'm just going to get the warm earth back. I'm going to go up a bit higher here. Do the edging. Just do a bit up there, and then we've got these two areas sorted. I'm just bringing it into the brown ochre a bit as well. It's absolutely chucking it down with the rain today. I'm in the south of England, and it was an absolutely gorgeous day yesterday, lovely sun, and you wouldn't believe it today, it's horrendous out there now. Luckily I missed it with the dog walk, so all is well. Okay. I'm going to go with the terracotta now. I might not necessarily be doing it in the same order as I did on the other eye, but it doesn't really matter. I need to bring the walnut up a bit more higher there, so let's just do that. Do the darker areas first, I think, like we did on that side. bring that down here as well. So I'm going to go for the burnt sienna. Put that down here as well. This area is quite dark down here, so this pencil's quite sharp, so I'm having a bit of trouble. It's fine, I can use the Luminance to make it a bit softer down here. Plus it's going darker, so it's not an issue. Okay, here. And bring that down the bottom of his eyelid as well. I'm taking it into the walnut, as you know, it doesn't matter. It all blends in. And it's darker up there. Got a bit here as well in the corner. Okay, right, so let's go back to the brown ochre 50 and the Luminance. bring it down on the bottom eyelid, or bottom part of his eye. Okay, now I'm going to get the caput murtuum violet, and I'm just going to warm things up a bit. Let's start with this top eyebrow area. I'm taking it into the walnut a bit as well. I'm going to use that bottom of his eye as well. It helps darken things up, so I'm going to take this into the dark area as well. Just doing round movements to you know, get the pigment in now. I'm trying to take the sharpness of this pencil as well out. Okay, that's working nice. I'm just taking it into the lighter area as well in places. Okay, right, I'm going to concentrate on these lighter areas. I'm going to start with the, let's have a look, burnt ochre 10. I'm not sure if this is going to be, I might use it just to blend a bit. Let's go with the warmer 40 instead. Run that over the caput murtuum as well, just to blend it a bit. And then down here as well. Okay, back in with the walnut brown. So I'm going over the caput murtuum violet now. I'm just warming, you know, darkening things up. Use that down the bottom here while I've got it. Okay, that still needs to be darkened down there, but okay, let's come up here. Top of his eye. I'll run a bit more brown this side actually while I've got it. Okay, let's go back to these lighter areas. So I'm going to get the let's try brown ochre 50. I think we've already done that actually. I don't think it's going to make much difference. Let's go with what I was thinking earlier. Let's go in with the Warm Earth 5 and let's just do a bit of blending. Let's bring it all together and then we can put some details in. This is helping to smooth everything as well. Okay, now let's darken this up with get the sepia, dark sepia. I'm just going round and round with the pencil just to get the colour in. A little bit up the side there. Take it into that a bit more actually. Okay, and while I've got the dark sepia, I'm just going to darken up around the eye a little bit more. Okay. Burnt sienna. So I'm just really bringing it all together now. A bit of tinkering and then I'll add some details. As I say, we'll be working on the reverse side later on, so to darken up some areas. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of that over here as well. I'm going to get the black, I'm going to darken this up a little bit. Okay, and while I've got that, I'm just going to go over the black as well. Okay, now let's get the mono rubber. Find it, yeah, let's give it a clean. And let's just put in some finer details. I'm using it very lightly. As I say, I don't want to take a lot of the pigment out. I'm just lightening some of the areas with it. Clean. I don't know if I recorded this last time, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I use this to just you know, clean it. It's just like a artist emery board. I believe you can get them on Amazon. I can't actually remember where I got mine. I think they came with a blender pencil years ago. I'm pretty sure you can get them on Amazon. I think you can get anything on Amazon, can't you? Bit more in the corner here. And hopefully you can see I'm literally just taking probably the first layer out. And I'm putting in some fur detail. A little bit down here. And I think we're pretty much there with the two eyes. Yeah, I think we're pretty much there for that.